It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty woods, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in this neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? Hi, television neighbors. Welcome back to this television neighborhood. See what I brought for you today. The George of the Jungle music from the motion picture soundtrack CD soundtrack booklet, the Shrek music from the motion picture soundtrack booklet, and this beanie hat. Now, before we go visit my two dear friends at the neighborhood movies screening camera video store, I have a song for you. You are my friend, you are special. You are my friend, you're special to me. You are the only one like you, my friend. I like you in the daytime, in the nighttime, anytime that you feels the right time for a friendship with me. You see, FRINDEEND special. You are my friend, you're special to me. There's only one in this wonderful world. You are special. Well, now I think it's time for some make-believe before we go over to the movie on-screen camera video store. So, Trolley. Hi, Trolley. Why don't we make believe that X the Owl is presented with a movie award that has been given to Mr. McFeely, played by yours truly, Colin Thompson Sprinkle. Yes. And we will also be make-believing that our good friend Francois Clements, played by my dad later on this week, will also be giving a Best Costume Award for Queen Sarah's Academic Proportion Award for Best Hairstylist. So let's make believe some more about that now as the trolley goes into the neighborhood of make believe. Ready to go, trolley? Okay. I think you're gonna do a swell job of hosting the on-screen camera awards, Mr. McFeely?
Oh, thank you, XDL. I've always wanted to host an on-screen camera award.
Now tell me, Mr. McFeely, why did you chose me for, the on-screen camera awards?
Well, I think everybody knows that you've got the best screen presence in the whole land of make-believe, XDL. And I think it's a well-deserved award.
Mr. McFeely, exciting new leader of achievement awards, I presume?
Oh, King Friday! As I live and breathe, it's an honor to meet you, Your Majesty.
I understand that you have been presenting XDL with his on-screen movie cinema award, I presume.
Yes, Your Highness, I think it's a well-deserved award for a lifetime of accomplishments for our honored friend XDL.
Well, Trolley, we will have to pretend about Queen Sarah's award for best hairdresser some other time. Well, goodbye, Trolley. Say goodbye to Trolley, Mr. McFeely.
Good day, Trolley!
Well, I wonder what Queen Sarah's best hairdress award is gonna come out to. Well, we'll make believe some more about that make believe place the next time. But right now, I would like to introduce you to two of my favorite movie actor friends. So let's go to our neighborhood movie screen camera video store to meet the one and only Mr. Morgan Freeman and the terrific Bruce Willis. So, come along. Morgan.
Oh, Victor, what an honor to see you again.
Bruce.
Victor Sprinkle, it's really a pleasure.
How you both doing?
Well, I was doing fine with my buddy Bruce here, but now that you're here, I'm doing even better.
I would like both of you to meet my television neighbor. This is Mr. Morgan Freeman.
Hello, television neighbor.
And Mr. Bruce Willis.
Hello.
Oh, might I say you're looking very well. Yes.
So tell me, fellas.
Yes.
When did you find young actors start getting into the movie business?
Well,
You want to go first, Bruce?
you know, Victor, neither one of us has felt young in quite a while. But let's see. Bruce, Morgan, what was my first movie? I know I really made it big with Die Hard.
Oh yeah, Die Hard with a Vengeance. Oh man, those were great films.
Yeah, great Christmas movies.
Yeah.
And-
Good for the kids.
Yeah.
Um,
Working with the great Alan Rickman.
yeah, I'd say, it was probably a good 30 years ago,
Yep. And I was only
I think
25.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh,
You were
boy.
just a whippersnapper.
Yeah, that went
I
by.
mean, I was
blink of an
already
eye.
42 at the time, but I remember I said, that's a up and coming young actor, this Willis guy.
Yippee-ki-yay!
I said that to myself. I said, self, Morgan, that's a fine young actor coming along.
And what about you, Morgan? At what age did you start becoming an actor?
Well, I guess it was when I was I 4 or 5? I'm trying to remember. I know that my daddy was a smoker, and we were on a trip in our old car, and he was driving, and I was just running around the front seat, like 4 or 5 years old. This is before seat belts. And he wanted a cigarette, and he pushed in the lighter, and when it popped out, he reached for it, and I said, "Oh no, Dad, let me light it for you." And I grabbed a hold of that cigarette lighter, and I pulled it out, and it's glowing red hot. And I went over to put it up against the cigarette in his mouth, and I missed, and I got him right on the nose.
Oh, Morgan!
Oh, yeah. And that was when I acted like my sister did it.
Oh.
That was my first acting.
Yeah,
I think
acting
I
for
was
survival, they
4
call
or
it.
5. Yeah.
Survivalist acting.
Yeah.
That's a serious method.
I'm telling you, it's a lucky thing that all of us are still alive, because my daddy was a little distracted by that burning flesh, because he could smell it. It was right there. It was terrible.
Now tell me, Bruce and Morgan,
And you should have seen what he did to my sister.
and
Well, she
'Cause
didn't survive.
I blamed her, and that's why I'm an only child now.
now tell me, Bruce and Morgan.
I was pretty good acting.
Excellent acting.
He had his eyes on the road. He was concentrating on his driving.
Can I continue
Yes, go ahead.
talking? Now tell me, Bruce and Morgan. Did you ever feel like pleased or excited or thrilled to become young actors when you first started doing all of your own stunts and all of your movies?
Morgan, I didn't know you did your own stunts.
Well, after what I did to my daddy, when he pulled the car over and grabbed my little sister, I felt very relieved, Victor. And that's when I said to myself, I said, Morgan, you have a career in acting ahead of you. Yeah.
It's very exciting.
And what about you, Bruce? What age did you start doing all your own stunts?
Well, yeah, I think it was about 12 or 13 years old.
12 or 13?
Yeah.
And did you take right through it?
I took to it like a fish to water. A few of my friends and I were out running around the neighborhood late at night, and the local police pulled up, and we had to do our own stunts right over a bunch of fences and through a bunch of yards, and that's when I knew I had a knack for this action stuff.
Sounds almost like your brother Froof.
Uh-huh.
He one time in a Japanese pajama
Oh, yeah.
had a similar stunt.
Rolled all the way down a hill in a Japanese pajamas.
Yeah.
A djembe.
Yep.
Now, I have one last question for you, Bruce, and you, Morgan, before I need to return back to my television home. home.
Yeah.
I suppose when children watch your movies, they must get a a really powerful feeling to be able to watch all of your acting abilities as actors, to be able to encourage their young minds through the art of either VHS or DVD, and see them on the widescreen and be able to feel the adrenaline rush through all that action.
I'm telling you, there's a lot of adrenaline in his movies.
You know, I think that movie theaters have allowed me to spread adrenaline to a lot of young people that I would not have been able to do it without. So it's a wonderful technology, and really helped Morgan and myself really expand a lot of horizons.
Well, thank you, Mr. Willis.
You're
and
welcome.
thank you,
Anytime.
Mr. Freeman, for allowing me to visit this video store.
You're welcome, Mr. Sprinkle.
Thanks for coming. Anytime. Morgan and I will be here 9 to 5.
I had such a great visit, but now I must return back to my television home.
Okay. Maybe someday we can come visit you there.
Oh, I would love to.
Oh, and I would too. Okay, ta-ta, cheerio, farewell.
Merry Christmas, Victor Sprinkle.
Yes, Merry Christmas, Victor.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Willis and Mr. Freeman.
Okie dokie.
Come along, let's go back to my place. Isn't Bruce Willis and Mr. Morgan Freeman the best young actors you've ever seen in your life? I'm glad I was able to visit such beautiful, talented young people that really know how to make you smile. You know, it gives me a really strong feeling to be able to help you understand the ways of acting for many different types of movies that you've never seen before. And when you're helping other children learn about what's real and what's not, you can help children understand the many ways of learning how to love one another through television and movies at the same time. And it also gives me a very lovable feeling to believe that I get to tell you the same thing through television and movies, that you can believe in your own heart, your soul, and you're passionate for movies in your own ways to love them in your very own passionate to love those special movies back then as well. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling. A very good feeling. The feeling you know that I'll be back when the day is new. And I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you want to talk about. I will too. You always make each day and each week a special one for me. You know how? By just your being you. There's only one person in this whole wide world who is exactly like you, and that's you. And you're special for being just the way you are, inside and out. And I'll see you next time, special one. Goodbye.